Hello everyone and welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today, we've got something special in store for you. We're going to talk about the ATTRAKT update /FIFTHY/FIFTHY. So, if you're ready, let's dive right in. The four members of FIFTHYFIFTHY have released an announcement through their legal consultant related to their one-of-a-kind contract. On June 28, FIFTHYFIFTHY launched an authentic statement through their legal consultant regulation firm, BARUN, mentioning that they filed for provisional disposition, suspending the validity of their unique contracts, claiming that their company ATTRAKT violated contract terms. Below is the full declaration from FIFTHYFIFTHY's legal consultant BARUN. This is an announcement from Regulation Association BARUN, the legal consultant of FIFTHYFIFTHY's Saena, Keena, Aran, and Seoul. Through their legal representative, the four members filed an application for provisional disposition, suspending the validity of their specific contracts to the Seoul Central District Court on June 19, and the trial is presently underway. This is due to the reality that ATTRAKT violated contract terms and took actions that destroyed a relationship primarily based on trust. The participants have now not replied as the trial is underway. The legal consultant pointed out several troubles that have come about till now and dispatched a correspondence asking for correction. However, ATTRAKT is discrediting the contributors via non-stop media insurance without trying to explain related to the requests. So we launched this statement. Despite our young age, the four members have tried our best to assume and behave independently. After enough discussion with our parents, we got here to increase the trouble with the assistance of our legal representative. Nevertheless, ATTRAKT is now not listening to the voices of the members, announcing that it used to be a strive to extort the members by way of an external force and arbitrarily disclosing the cause for a member's surgery except consulting with her whilst they are unable to explain their breach of contract. The participants have been relatively upset and frustrated seeing this situation. The participants raised issues about more than a few occasions in which ATTRAKT did no longer fulfill contractual obligations, such as non-transparent settlement and the unilateral attempt to put it into effect despite conveying their poor health conditions. We would like to make it clear that this is an independent choice using the four individuals in unison except for any intervention of a one-third party. The contributors are well conscious of how essential this duration is and are conscious of the concerns of many people around them. When we first started training, we decided to grow to be artists who ought to make an effective influence. We, the four members, did not go alongside with or maintain silence about wrongdoings. Without falsehood and external pressure, we made this decision only to take the high road of our own. At least going forward, we request that ATTRAKT does not defame the FIFTHYFIFTHY members anymore, at least going forward. The four members simply choose to go back to the fans who support us as soon as possible. Even after this, we promise that we will emerge as more independent and diligent artists. Last time, ATTRAKT introduced that it would be taking legal action against Warner Music Korea for allegedly approaching FIFTHYFIFTHY, intending to persuade them to violate their one-of-a-kind contracts with their present-day agency. However, Warner Music Korea denied the claims, and on June 27, ATTRAKT launched an extra authentic statement announcing that it had filed criminal prices against An Sung-il, the CDO of Creative Content Material Development Team, The Givers, as properly as three different individuals. ATTRAKT states they will be discussing with Keena regarding resuming her activities. In the Until Now session, the 50th Civil Division of the Seoul Central District Court had declined FIFTHYFIFTHY's request for an injunction towards ATTRAKT Entertainment. The court had ruled that there used to be a lack of conclusive proof to show a violation of the requirement to supply contract documents. Furthermore, there was once insufficient help to confirm breaches of healthcare and consideration responsibilities on ATTRAKT's part. The court additionally opined that the termination of a business association with Doggy Bus did not quantity to a breach of their exceptional contract. After this ruling, the contributors of FIFTHYFIFTHY had opted to file an appeal. However, in a new turn of events, Keena has signified her intention to suspend the lawsuit. In response to the report, ATTRAKT knowledgeable Star News that Keena expressed her wish to return to the company and indicated her willingness to interact in discussions about resuming things to do and determining the direction. The organization cautiously added, "We have not had a dialogue go with the CEO in Korea." ATTRAKT states they will be discussing with Keena in regard to resuming her activities. While FIFTHYFIFTHY's Aran, Seoul, and Saena proceed with their fight, Keena has withdrawn her lawsuit against ATTRAKT. On October 16, it was said that Keena determined to retract her lawsuit against ATTRAKT and maybe return to the agency. Keena had submitted a withdrawal of her enchantment to the court after changing her legal consultant from regulation firm Aran to Shinwon. Back in June, 50/50 filed for a provisional injunction to suspend their different contract with ATTRAKT, claiming that the participants faced a range of problems with the agency, such as non-transparent settlements and unilateral tries to put into effect contracts despite health conditions. As this conflict unfolded, there have been rumors that 50/50 used to be planning to pass to the givers. This outsourcing company was once already managing the female group's things to do below a tributary contract with ATTRAKT, which similarly fueled the speculation. Since then, the female has been keeping a firm stance towards ATTRAKT. It has been about 4 months since the initial controversy was made public. 50/50's members have been offering a united front against ATTRAKT. However, Keena's latest change of heart has taken fans and netizens using surprise. There you have it. K-pop truly knows no boundaries when it comes to the power of music and charisma. Let us know in the comments below. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated with the latest K-pop content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.